Scholars, this is a long time coming. I'm tired, Chief. I'm tired. But not because of videos. I'm tired. Well, actually, it is because of videos. I'm tired because I just got done spending 3 hours going through Twitter. I don't know how people spend more than a couple of minutes on Twitter, but with all the drama and all the things coming out, I've been trying to get casting my nets on people's opinions and thoughts. I've watched a couple of videos, a couple of clips about the situation with Destiny and Bungie and the layoffs that are about to happen. And I'm sure I'll make another video on the layoffs when they actually happen, because we'll actually know how bad the layoffs are. But I saw a comment saying like, well, if Bungie dies, I guess you die too. I guess so. I guess we're going to pack it up. Well, we're done. We're done, Chief. We're packing it up. Mr. Gaming Counselor is done. I'm going to quit YouTube. That's right. I totally have never spent any of my time playing other games. There's no other games I could ever talk about. There's nothing I could ever talk about at all, ever. I only do just Destiny content. I never try to react to anything else. Nothing else could take my time. And if Destiny dies, there's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else I could try or, play. I can never play other video games. It's really hard. Okay, I'm done being facetious. Oh, I guess I'll show this. I'll show this again in another video, I think. But I'm an asshole. And this is why I'm glad that I am not a true blue content creator. This is why I do it as a hobby, because I am a digital asshole. I say what's on my mind. I don't, sissy foot. I don't sit there. I don't care about your opinions. Well, when I say that, I don't mean it like in your like you hurt my feelings. Okay, grow a pair. That's what I feel like online. Now, that's mostly because I spend 90% of my time being professional, biting my tongue, and I've done that through most of my life. Even working in, customer service, you've got to bite your tongue. You can't be rude. You can't say what you really think. Customer's always right. Because in the professional world, you do something or say something, you lose your job. It's as simple as that. Can I also say that I really I don't know who tolerates, it's so annoying, my ADD, I clear this out. Like, I can't, I say other things that I'll react again probably for other videos. But I guess this is what the kids say. I've got motion, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't put any stock into likes, but every time someone fucking likes my shit, it goes up. Go away! Fuck, this is, I hate it. I know, I'm getting really off topic, but the point is, if something happens where, Destiny obviously is cooked, right? But if Bungie dies and I have nothing to talk about, because obviously Marathon's going to be the hot topic now that Destiny's, killed over. And I'll probably still talk about Destiny. I'll talk about the updates. I'll play the Destiny for one last hurrah. I plan on doing an entire podcast on Destiny and the journey and my thoughts and real deep feelings. And, I'll react to other people's stuff and their feelings. But I'm tired, Chief. I did 2 videos today, and I've been looking at everyone's stuff, and I'm done. I cannot be online. Usually, this is the most I've been online. I feel like there's something wrong with me. I have a headache, and so I know when these people spend they do 100 comments in an hour or something like that. That there's something wrong with them. Oh my God, I don't know how people do this. I guess if it's your job and you get paid for it, I guess. I don't know. Oh, it gets a headache staring at this website too long, other than for a moment of recording and then dipping out. But I've been collecting a lot of thoughts and opinions and just kind of seeing for a future video that's not going to be today. This is Friday. I'm not doing. I'm checking out. Maybe this Saturday. I plan on returning to Subnautica. I plan on playing other games. And hell, I planned on doing a video about like Imtash. Like apparently he's gone on like some career-ending run against Asmongold, like one of the most known, like popular streamers. I don't know why, but that's a thing. Not that I've really watched Asmongold, so I can't say he's bad. It's just I don't see the appeal. I just think his opinions on Bungie and Destiny are pretty interesting, or Marathon at least. So I usually watch Lucky, who now just spams clips of him. That's where I get my Asmongold information. But apparently Imtash is having a life crisis, and it is just proof that Destiny or Bungie bros are just, they've got issues. And he was once upon a time a Bungie bro. So even the nicest people are the complete weirdos. But that was a video I was going to react to. Talked about all the stuff going on with that, because it was something different, but it was something within the community. But who needs to talk about Bungie bros when the Bungie themselves is dying? So like that kind of takes precedence. But there's other things, like there was the whole thing about Ubisoft. There's so many things I can branch out to. And here's the thing, right? Going to the main topic of the video, as I'm just chattering, because I'm kind of cooked today. I'm cooked. I still need to take a shower. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. It was a long day, and I'm going to have a busy day tomorrow. God damn it. It's still going up! I'm ADD because I keep seeing this little asshole go up, and it's like, I need to stay off freaking line after this. And of course, my glasses just popped out. Great. I'm gonna have to get new glasses too. That happened today. GG on that one. I do not plan on going anywhere. This is a hobby. I'll find new games, and I've been doing some variety. I've been experimenting. Warframe seems like a popular choice, and it might be something that I dive into, try to do. I know that I do a lot of reactionary. There's some drama stuff, which I've tried to tone back a little bit, direct drama. Like I just said I was going to do the Imtash drama, but I've done pretty well, outside of making fun of people who fall into the balls of billion-dollar companies. I won't stop that, because that's me doing the Lord's work, trying to combat greedy billion-dollar companies and calling out anyone that wants to fall into their balls. Like I'm pro gamer, and I'll continue to do that. I will, no matter the company, whether it's Ubisoft, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, whoever, right? Call out the bullshit. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure out where those lenses. So, no glasses. I don't need to see, because I'm just yapping anyways. I'm just yapping. Anyway, it's a short video because, like I said, I'm tired, and I couldn't think of anything other than just have a conversation with you guys. I was actually really surprised with the information today. I did not expect so much information. Technically, we weren't supposed to get the information that Bungie's going to have layoffs, but to get actual confirmation that there is no Destiny 3 in the works, and there is nothing greenlit. No, people at Bungie have been desperately spitting out ideas, but they've been denied. Which we've heard this story before. Just so we were clear, just some new, Blue Point, before they shut down, they were spitting ideas for a Bloodborne remake, and Sony said no. That's usually a sign that something bad's gonna happen, when Sony just continues to deny what you want to do. I don't think Sony wants, I think the magic in the bottle for Destiny is come and gone. I think the real reason Destiny 2 lasted as long as it was because the foundation that they stripped, that sucked. But Forsaken kind of picked up the community and gave it a solid footing until they ripped it away. But the world, the game design, everything that, was pretty much done for Bungie. and they had help from two other studios. We were never going to get Forsaken again. We were lucky to get Into the Light. The Final Shape was literal, pure miracle work. That we even got a good enough conclusion that we did. Like, it was true magical moments that caused the creation of the Final Shape, because everything afterward, especially even when they pulled people back off of Marathon to finally focus on Destiny again, it was very clear that with the layoffs that the Final Shape, even though it had global applause and it was what we thought was a successful expansion, failed to meet more expectations from Sony, and people got fired. People seem to think that Sony is, they're gonna make a Destiny 3 in the future. There's still hope. I don't think so. There has never been a moment since Sony acquired Bungie that they have positively said anything about Destiny. In fact, the last earning call, they didn't even mention it once. And it's very clear that they want to move Destiny out of the way. They want Marathon's new, it's fresh, it doesn't have a lot of baggage, and it may have cost a shit ton to make, but the upkeep of it is probably much cheaper than Destiny, right? Destiny is a spaghetti code monstrosity, and it takes so much damn time and money to keep, to fix. Now, running it, I don't know how much it is for the servers, but we know that it's going to be running constantly. So, but consistent maintenance, I'm assuming, to try to fix and make sure that the whole game doesn't break, takes a lot of money. And I guarantee I would not be surprised if the June 9 update breaks a lot of shit. I would not be surprised. I'm expecting it. It's on the bingo card. But Sony's tired. They've been made a fool. They need to try to get a win, and I think they're trying to really put all their eggs in the Marathon basket. That's exactly what it seems now. It seems like that's what everyone was expecting to happen is what's happening. Not that anyone wanted it to happen, but it's definitely what it seems to be. It seems to be the play. I'm trying not to say too much about Destiny in my thoughts, because I'm saving that for the podcast, where I'm going to just break down Destiny and its connection to me and how I truly feel about it, and just some of the defining moments of it in my life. Because surprisingly, me and Bungie, Bungie itself has, all the way back to Halo, has some deep connection, which is why I am so upset that the OG Bungie is gone. I know this is a rambly video. You got 2 extra videos yesterday. Give me some grace. But I just wanted to tell you my headspace and my thoughts. The channel's not going anywhere. I don't care if metrics. I've never cared about metrics outside of throwing it in people's faces who are being assholes. We did channel, bitch. I got this much money. I'm getting this many subscribers. Suck my dick. Outside of that, I'll throw it in their face because they're assholes. They asked for it. You challenge me, I'm gonna throw it in your face. You're a dickhead. You know what? I'm gonna make fun of the fact that you don't have any subscribers. So who gives a shit about your opinion? But outside of that, I generally don't give a shit about metrics. I mean, you could tell because if you go back for the last 50 videos, I think I don't I barely even remember to say to like or comment, or I think I say comment maybe, but I definitely don't say subscribe. If I cared about metrics, I should be a lot more aggressive. And maybe if I want to hit 10K, I need to be a little bit more aggressive, because that's my main goal, is 10K for the funsies. 100K if I want to be serious. At 100K, I'll probably full send content creation, have a full-time editor, etc. But I'm still not quitting my job. I love my job. But at this point, I enjoy the fact that Destiny, anything Bungie or anything video game related, it's not my job. I can be an asshole. I am detached from everything. Like, I saw Dado having a mental breakdown over a video game because, you know, I understand if it was my job, I would probably be the same way, thinking like if I'm saying how many people I connect with in my job, and especially with the fact that I connect with, you know, generations of kids that are being educated, there's a lot of emotional attachment because when you have a career or a job you love, there's more attachment than just playing a video game, which is also why I always say content creators, their viewpoint is horrendously skewed and they don't see it from the perspective of an actual just gamer because they're doing it as a job. So that's why I'm a little less empathetic or sympathetic, and I'm also a lot more critical, is because they're not viewing it from the eyes of an actual consumer. They're viewing it as someone who is a business or has deeper connections, such as friends with, but you know, that company or that surround that company, you know, fellow content creators. Whereas most people, they have friends that enjoy a game, but it's more of the friends and less about the actual game that they're gonna have a, you know, mental breakdown crying over. That's just my thoughts on that. Like, I find it really weird to see a grown-ass man break down crying about a video game. It's too, like, not because you enjoyed it or like you had an emotional reaction. It's just because, okay, it's going to maintenance mode. We're gonna have an emotional breakdown. I know that, and I could say shit like that. If I was a content creator in the space, I would have to be, you know, good boy, keep my mouth shut, because then I'm gonna make it to where they're gonna try to cancel me from my, you know, my YouTube, or Bungie will have nothing to do with me, because if I want to be a successful content creator in the Destiny sphere or Marathon sphere, if I actually give a shit about that, I would have to fondle the taint, or at least be on good terms with the company, which I do not care to do. If I have an opinion, I'm going to say it. If it's an asshole opinion, suck it up, buttercup. That's capitalism. And I'm going to be raw. I'm going to be brutally honest. And that's why people watch me, because I'm honest, brutally honest. I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to tiptoe. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to cradle you like a little baby. I'm not going to sit there and suck the toes of a $1 billion company. Nah, bitch, you serve me. I don't serve you. I'm entitled, yes. Welcome to capitalism. Every consumer is entitled. You're not entitled to exist. And that's how I feel about consumerism. That's how I feel about video games. Video games aren't, you know, companies that make video games are not entitled to exist or be successful or to have people have, you know, developers having a job. They're not entitled to that. They're granted that. That's a privilege. Because when a consumer decides to buy your product and to build into your community and you know, have that mutualism, we sell you something, you enjoy it, we want you to enjoy it, or some people don't care about that, and that's part of the problem. You consume the product, you subscribe to what the service they're providing, you support them monetarily by giving your money. Like a good example is Warframe. People, they have built a community that people are attached to. They love it. They support the developers by spending money that they don't have to spend. Digital Extremes wasn't guaranteed anything. Digital Extremes, you know, wasn't their birthright or something. They earned the respect of the community. They earned by selling a product and a service that people wanted. They earned everything they got. They didn't get a community out of nowhere that was loyal and grateful about them, that was, you know, consuming their product. It wasn't something that they were just entitled to. They earned it. Whereas the consumer is always entitled to a good product. And if they don't like it, they'll go somewhere else. That is how capitalism and how consumerism works. And that's why I never feel bad about, like, oh, this poor developer or this blah, blah, blah. Tough cookie. When a mom pop shop down the street closes down because a big old name brand gas station shows up, they shut down because the big name gas station has better services. Oh, well. No one's entitled to, you know, have a business and thrive. Sure, you can be sad about it. Oh, well, that's life. That's how I feel about Destiny and Bungie and how they've handled stuff. How the leaders, the C-suite have handled it. It's like people are, you know, defended Bungie so desperately, as if, you know, consumers are just so mean to Bungie. It's unfair. It's like you're not talking about your friends or your family. I mean, content creators are, because they are friends with the $1 billion company in this case. But most people, this is a business. They're here to make money. They're not there to high five you and slap your ass. They're not there to sing Kumbaya by the campfire. They're not there to, you know, go to your wedding and say, hey, congratulations. No, they're there to sell you a damn product. So anyways. Now, that's another reason why I like being this is a hobby, because I can be more real. I can be more connected to people that watch me, because it's not a job. I mean, I do get paid on the side of it. It's just a bonus perk. It's like, I compare it to, you know, mowing someone's lawn for some cash. That's what it feels like, except I enjoy mowing the lawn. And I'm talking to my neighbors as I do it. Technically we're not neighbors, but we're on YouTube. I guess we're YouTube neighbors. I don't know. I don't know what other comparison to make in this case, but I can be more real. I don't care what happens, because I have a full, healthy job that is not determinant on how a video does. I can make whatever I want. I can do what I want. I could skip making a video for the day. I can do all this and more. I could play whatever I want. I could play what you want me to play. Doesn't matter. And that's kind of why I don't really care. Even though I'm glad we're growing as a channel, I don't really care. And so even if Destiny and Bungie dies, like, I don't care. I'm still going to be doing what I do. Nothing's going to change. And I want you guys to know that nothing's going to change. But I'll continue calling out billion-dollar companies. That's not going to change either. I'll continue to do reviews. The biggest mistake I made was not doing like several reviews, like Warframe. I wanted to review Pragmata. I wanted to do a review, but reviews take so much time, and it's been such a stressful time at work. Sometimes it's bad, but I'm not going to try to do something if I don't have the energy for it. And that's one of the things that keep me from like being really invested into YouTube in this sense. Outside of, like, obviously I'm looking at what people are saying, which is probably not going to happen again, because it feels like I don't feel like I used all my time the way I would like to. I would have rather just chilled out, did some laundry, watched some Netflix, maybe play some Warframe off screen. I still need to play Fallout. It's not because I don't enjoy it. It's just like there's so much stuff that happens that takes up all my time. Also, I'm trying to be like, I want to do more with it instead of just playing it. I want to like actually edit it and stuff, and I just don't have. I'm too tired to do it. That's another thing. I will always put my job before YouTube. So the quality will always depend on how I feel after a long day of work, which is not how you be successful at YouTube, but I don't care. So anyways, I only have one lens on my glasses. I gotta see what time the video is. I somehow managed to yap for 23 minutes. I don't know. You know what? I thought this was going to be an 8-minute video of how much I yapped, but we kind of got derailed, all over the place. God dang it. It's 7 now? Fuck. It's 7. Go away. I'm getting off. I'm making go away. How do people like people really stare at their enjoy so many fucking likes? Oh my God, guys. I got 212 likes. I'm so popular. Fuck. Anyways, I'm going to bed. Actually, I'm taking a shower. Then I'm going to bed. I'll see you later.